Hello. I was muted. Um, I want to just talk about something right quick. Um, there is a big miscommunication. Okay. I am not trying to usher Ben into the T sector. I need to clear that up. I am not trying to usher Benjamin into the T sector. Does everybody have that? Can somebody please put that into the chat? Hey Key, I know you busy all over the place because everybody's live, but I had to touch on this because this seems to be um, running around in the streets. It's not true. Um, I have no way to usher Ben into the T sector. How would I do that? Hmm? How would I usher him into the T sector? I don't even know how you usher somebody in. If he's being brought in, it would be through Sammy. It would not be through me. So I wanted to make that point clear. Okay. Um, what I said last night, for those of y'all that weren't here, is that I talked on Benjamin and Phantom being two men trying to get into the T sector. I never said I was ushering him in. I understand that Benjamin has issues when it comes to the way he talks about children and women. I get that. He is problematic. Okay. I don't understand. I got some screenshots, I guess, from Danny's chat where, yeah, Key. So that's the thing. Like, I didn't even know Benjamin. I didn't even know him until I came back. Right. And so I went over there. I don't know. I went over there. I was offended. Remember, I was offended by him and the way he talked, period. And so we bumped heads. Um, I think the mistake I made was when I said the way that he talks, he can't control it. But I never said the way that he talks was okay. But anyway, so I got some screenshots from Danny's chat, and people were saying that I needed to check my discernment. I needed to go somewhere and lay down, check myself into the hospital, uh, change my wig, whatever it was, right? So um I went and I listened to the live and I listened to Danny. And she made some good points. Hey Regina, good morning. She made some good points regarding my live, but I never said I wanted to usher Ben into the T section. I keep that kind of tickles me because I never said it. I never said it. I talked about him and Phantom and them trying to get into the T sector. I did that, and I can go back to my video, but I was not, and it might have came across as me saying I wanted to bring them over. I don't have the power. Listen, y'all, I understand that Benjamin is a problem. The way he talks is problematic. I understand. I said, can you hear me? Hold on. Okay. That's probably better. Is that better, Key? That probably sounds better. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is last night's live where we were talking about men not being in the sector and Benjamin came up. I said that Benjamin and the way he talked was a problem, and that him and Phantom were trying to come over into the sector. And I said that he did not know how to control himself. And then I said that Phantom was probably going to have an easier transition. I don't know if I misspoke. I don't know. I have no idea how it became I'm trying to usher him in. I know that Benjamin is problematic with his mouth, with the things he says. I was one of the first people to cuss him out and tell him that the way he spoke was disgusting and the way that he talked about women was terrible. Yeah, I have no reason to sit up under Benjamin. I go over there sometimes to listen to his content and see if maybe he has changed his ways. But I am not condoning anything that he does. And I don't know. I guess that yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like I don't understand. And like I said, I watched Danny's live and I listened to what she said. And I don't know if we just heard different things when I spoke, but I wanted to make it clear I am not in the position, nor am I trying to bring Benjamin into the T sector. Not now, not ever. If he does come over, I'm sure he will be brought over by Sammy, since that is his woman. If there is a way to prevent him from coming over, I'm sure that will be done as well. I am but a small content creator, very small. My video was about bringing content creators together with subscribers in an attempt to change the sector. And Danny's video, she talked about not being accountable and how it would come across as fake if people did not do real apologies and acknowledge where they went wrong and take accountability, which I agreed upon. We all agreed upon that. And we discussed the argument that was taking place between Melanie and oh my goodness, I can never remember his name, but that they were arguing in the chat. And we wanted that to stop because they were arguing over old beef. And it was just running throughout the chat and almost taking up the whole time. And so we know that he wanted Melanie to take accountability, and Melanie was saying that there was nothing to take accountability for. So that was an actual, like, in your face thing that was happening. And so it gave us an opportunity to kind of address accountability. I never am trying to get away from what is real. We all should take accountability for the things we do. I don't want anybody to not apologize and in a place where they haven't said, you know what, I should have never done what I did. I was wrong. I was wrong for saying the things that I said about you. I was wrong for doing the things that I did to hurt you. I was wrong for being in the places that I was. Like, I said all of that because I had to take accountability. I have had to take accountability in my everyday life, right? And take accountability here on YouTube. So I understand taking accountability and not just saying, hey, I'm sorry. So I didn't want any of that to get lost because I felt like it was a really good live. I felt like we kind of really, jumped over some hurdles. But when people are like, did you see Danny's live? And here are some screenshots. And I just feel like, and I watched the live. I didn't feel like Danny really said anything terrible, but I feel like when I looked at the screenshots, I'm like, did people not watch this video? Like, did they not realize that I was trying to do something good? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out here on the bullshit. I have no desire to grow my channel. That was something somebody said, grow my channel. Like, I'm working hard. If the people come and my channel grows, that's great. I tell y'all all the time, I don't need monetization. That's not bullshit. It's just the truth. And people say, well, what are you on here for? To connect with people. Everybody needs money. Is that true though? Does everybody need money? Or is that something we've been taught and brought up on, that we need money to survive? I'm not in that place. And I don't know why that hits people so hard. My husband provides for us, and he always has, in a beautiful and amazing way. I made the decision to jump on here as a hobby and a way to touch people through my ministry, not because we needed money. So I get on here and I do it from the kindness of my heart. I'm not looking to get money out of people. If I was, I would seriously be demanding cash apps. I would ask my moms to drop my cash app. I don't. This is not about money for me. It's really about trying to build connections. It's really about trying to get people to move further in life and understand what their purpose is. I'm not on here trying to swindle nobody, trying to, work on people's minds, or none of that is in my purpose. None of that is in the way God is using me. And think about it. If in my last excursion to YouTube, right, I left here with my head between my legs, kissing my own ass, heartbroken, feeling defeated, no connections to anybody. I was gone for 6 months, off and on visiting, and I did not have any connections to YouTube outside of YouTube. Nobody talked to me, and I talked to nobody. I had an opportunity to heal. I had an opportunity to go to therapy. I had an opportunity to just be, right, and to build on myself, to get to know myself, to live in my truth. And I never tried to reach out and swindle nobody, try to, create an atmosphere. And the whole idea that this is, the comeback. This is not the comeback. I'm not trying to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, come back and do what? Convince these people to like me again or love me again? No, I'm not. I'm trying to do what I was doing before all the BS on the other channel. I'm trying to walk in my purpose. I'm trying to help people see theirs. I'm trying to love on God. I'm trying to make community. I'm not trying to do anything outside of that. So I'm not going to say negative things about people. I will not. I'm not. It doesn't matter what they say about me. Now, the thing with Matilda, that's just going to be up and stuck. I don't care. But as far as anybody else goes, like, I get people have to do commentary, and I get that I'm going to be content, but y'all need to really think about, what am I actually doing? Am I hurting people? Have I done anything since I've been here to hurt anybody? I have only spoke positively. If I said last night, oh, Ben needs to be welcome up, that's not what I never said that. I never said that. Me, of all people, recognize predatory behavior, not just in Benjamin, but there are some women on here who give predatory behavior, and I recognize it. We got to remember, without me sounding like a victim, I've been victimized. So I hear the words and the behavior of predatory people. And I don't want to be around that every day. I don't want to see those people, gain and excel over here in the T sector, when I know they say things that are disgusting and vile about women and children. My eyes are wide open on that. So I never said anything to make anybody think, oh, she's trying to usher in people who want to hurt us, usher in people who go against everything that we have in this sector. That's not what I ever said. What I said was, Benjamin is wild. He has a mouth on him. He cannot change it because it is who he is. I said Phantom might have an easier transition. I don't know Phantom. Don't know nothing about him. I said in his chat, I know that Phantom has done some things when it comes to Caucasian women that turn me off. See, I'm going off of how I feel. how they make me feel. And I think about it. And my mind is allowed to change as I see things. I'm not welcoming them in. It's not like I'm standing at the door and I'm putting leis around their neck and I'm saying, welcome to the land of T sector. That's not what I'm doing. I am taking the position of who we should allow in our sector, who we should have a guard up for, what we can do to grow this sector, what we can do to make the subscribers comfortable, the new ones and the old ones, what we can do to protect our content creators. People, y'all gotta really listen to what I'm saying and don't add in what I'm not. I'm literally trying to get another chance at this. I'm sorry. I'm just asking. That people would allow me another chance. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not perfect. I am flawed. But my goal here and now is to try and help the people in this sector. And there are people who are going to say, they don't need me over here. And they don't. If I leave today, this sector going to continue to be this sector. I understand that. If I cancel this channel like I canceled my old channel, the sector is still going to be the sector. But I want to do what I can to build it. That's it. I don't want no gold medal. I don't even need acknowledgement. I just want to do the work. And I don't know why people find it so hard to just see that's what I'm doing and not be so hard on me about it. It's crazy. And I'm not a child. I get it. Everybody don't like me. Everybody does not like me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm ugly. My hair, you know. Get somewhere and sit down. Get somewhere and lay down. You know. But what I think is more important is behind this avatar. Even when this avatar is not here and y'all see me, I'm working. I'm literally writing down ideas that I can bring to this panel and offer up yeah, I just want to do work. That's the bottom line. I really, really just want to work. You know, I know it ain't a lot of y'all. This is the thing about me. Hey, Giselle. I try to be as obedient to God as I can. God don't always make it easy for you. And when he tells you to do work and you decide I'm going to listen to him, I'm going to listen to God and do what he tells me to do. It's not easy. The word says the yoke is not easy. The burden is light. So you have to do the work. And then people hear different they see different, and you find yourself always in controversy, always in, like Danny said that her and I are on opposite sides of this, but we're not. Danny, we're not, sis. I agree with you. These people should not be allowed in the sector. Anybody that wants to hurt our women and our children should not be allowed in a space to do that. And I was not being welcoming to anybody to say, I don't care who it is. I honest to God don't care who it is. If it was me and you put up videos of me running over women and talking up under their clothes and talking about flipping them over and impregnating them and calling women whores and bitches and all of the nastiness, I would want y'all to run me out of here. I would think that's what y'all would do. I would think y'all would not want me here. My eyes are wide open. I see it. In raising my children, you know what I told them? You are not a man if you ever call a woman out her name. You lose credibility as a man. When you stoop so low that you call a woman out of her name, you lose credibility. When you put your hands on a woman, you lose credibility as a man. The measure of a man is the way that he acts, the way that he portrays himself when he is in the space of a woman. If you truly love God, then you stay in the characteristics that he has given you, that you are born with, to be like him. Long before me and daddy start teaching you, you are already molded, and the energy and the light have been God has already given you what you need to be a man. So don't you ever go out there and treat a woman like she's not a woman. You think I've been around this many men? Do you think I have raised this many men and I don't know what it takes to be a man? I need somebody to give me a little bit of credit. Do you think my oldest child was just sitting here in this recliner and we were talking about him being 38 years old? 38, 35, 32, 27, 25. Come on, Jesus. 18 and 6 years old. Do you think I don't know what it takes to be a real man? Do you think I have not pressed upon these young men what it takes to be a real man? Do you think I have not poured into them over and over again? You got to be out your mind. There's no way in the world, if one of my sons ever spoke, ever talked like I have heard these men talk, I smacked the holy shit out of them. Now that's the truth. Do you know what my husband would do if he heard one of my sons say they was going to flip a woman over? No. That's not real life. That's not real life in our lives. So why in the world would I want? Hey, Miss True T, how you doing? Why in the world would I want or allow in my own space something that I would not allow in my own house? Now, I might not have been clear yesterday when I spoke about Ben. Okay? Maybe y'all didn't fully grasp what I was saying because I did not speak on it long enough. I understand that he is problematic. I understand that his mouth is nasty. I understand all those things. And again, I spoke directly to him about it. Me and Sammy fell out because of the way he spoke to her. Many of you all were there. Ben couldn't live, he could never come into my home. But see, this is the thing. I allow God to judge Benjamin. Just like I allow God to judge my children, I allow God to judge everybody that I see on an everyday basis. It's not in me. It's not in me. I might make a remark about something, but sit in judgment, no. Now, what I can say is no, Ben can't come over here and hit the panel. He's not welcome to do that. It's too many women in my chat. And I don't know when he gonna go and say something crazy. So he can't come over here and disrespect the women in my chat, disrespect my space. I'm not gonna allow that. It would be crazy. I'm not gonna allow anything to go on in my chat that I don't allow in my house. And so, no, I don't think it should be allowed in the sector, but I don't have no control over that. So if it was misunderstood that I was saying, oh, he should be allowed. Hey, baby, Dayla, you see, you got a wrench, that he should be allowed over here. I think that he sits with Sammy. I think him and Sammy should keep doing what it is that they doing. If that's what they approve of in themselves and that's what they like. Hey, Sybil, how you doing, baby? Where's your wrench? We got to find your wrench. You had a wrench a week ago. And I don't know if it's misunderstood because people have always thought, questioned my relationship with Danny. So let me say this. I love Danny. I respect Danny. And let me say to Danny, we're not on opposite sides. I understand what you are saying about predatory behavior. I don't just understand it, but I have lived it in my life. I have seen it in ways I can't even describe to y'all. I even saying the combination of words sends a chill down my spine. And I know when y'all see my video yesterday and we were talking about healing the sector, people, they heard what seemed like, oh, she wants to bring them over here. Listen, I want this sector to be healthy, full of healthy information, full of healthy conversation, full of laughter and love. I want this sector to be held accountable in every issue. I'm not saying everybody kiss and make up. I'm saying let's have panels where we get up here and we solve problems and we have discussions where people can face one another and come to the real reason why they have fell out. These are the things that I'm saying. And I'm not sure if that was misconstrued yesterday, you all. I'm really not sure if I'm not getting my point across. I don't want to yell. I don't want nobody to get up here and yell. I just want to fix some things. Hey, Sybil, I don't think anything happened. I think I got two, screenshots of Danny's chat. And I think Danny was reviewing my video from yesterday. And the people in the chat were saying that I needed to get discernment. I needed to go somewhere and sit down, mind my own business. They weren't happy with me saying that whatever I said, I talked about Ben and Phantom coming to the sector, and I said that Ben was problematic and he didn't realize the way he talked. And then I said that Phantom, on the other hand, might have an easier transition. And Danny was reviewing that, and she was saying that Ben had predatory behavior and that he should never be allowed here. He should be canceled. And she was saying that we were on the opposite sides of feeling that way. And what I was saying is we're not on the opposite. I never said I could usher Benjamin over here. I don't have the power to bring nobody from one sector to another. But what I was saying is we should be able to bring people from other sectors so they can enjoy our content. I wasn't talking about Benjamin or Phantom. I was talking about other sectors, the mommy sector, the y'all know what we were saying. So that I think somebody even said the reality sector, just other sectors that might want to come over and fellowship or check us out. And so if we clean the sector up a little bit, we will feel good about that. And so I felt like when Danny was reviewing the video, perhaps she misunderstood what I was saying. But I have no desire to bring Ben or Phantom over here. That's not my job. I'm concentrated on healing what is broken. And she talks about, because I watched the video, she talks about how people can't just, say they sorry. They need to be held accountable. And I was saying earlier just now that that's what I want. I want people to be held accountable. I wasn't just saying let's brush over stuff and get to the good part. I was saying let's have accountability. Let's have conversations so that we know what the problem was. I could have sworn these were things that I said. I don't want controversy with anybody. I don't. And I don't know if that's hard to believe. I don't know if people think, I don't know. When I looked at the comments, I was like, do people think I'm bullshitting? Like, do people think I came back to play? Or do people think I'm just trying to, somebody in the chat said she's trying to build her channel. Build my channel. I got 425 subscribers. Build my channel for what? Build my channel for what? I have no desire to earn money off this channel. And I know people, every time I say that, people are like, well, what's she doing here? I am fellowshipping. I am finding God's people so that we can pray, so that we can praise. I am trying to help the sector to clean up some of the messes we have created. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. My husband makes good money. Are you bragging? I'm not bragging, but I'm telling the truth. My husband was making fantastic money. And I said, you know what? I need something to do. God said, you can go on YouTube and you can spread the word. That's why I'm here. I'm not here because I need money. I'm not. I throw my Cash App out there because I've had people in the past say, Val, I want to bless you. Do you have a Cash App? And so I put it down there because sometimes people do just want to give you something, but it's not necessary. And I'm not going to lie. I really am not going to lie. I thought we had a wonderful time last night. I really did. I didn't think there would be an issue. And so in response, I'm just like, look, y'all, I was not trying to be anything but positive. I'm out here. I'm not paying attention to anything that's going on the streets. I heard that the streets are hot today. I don't know what's going on because I'm not looking. I am hyper focused on what I am trying to do right now. I'm writing down things. I took notes last night on the things that y'all said. I am trying my hardest to be focused on the good. And I'm not going to go any direction. Like, I'm not doing nothing at all. I'm not doing anything at all but what I came here to do. Thank you, Key. I really am not. I'm not going to be turned around. I'm not. The only reason I wanted to address this is because I could have called Danny on my own, but Danny really didn't say nothing too crazy. She just was giving her point of view. It was the chat that seemed to be really pissed off at me. And I know, chats can go crazy, but I just wanted to put it out there. I am not here to grow a channel. I am not here to usher in Benjamin. When I came back, Benjamin was here. I wanted to talk to him about the way he talked to Sammy. I've never heard a man say the things that he was saying. I was out of pocket. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. If you go back and look at I don't know if that was on the other channel. I jumped my ass up out of there off the porch. I did a tummy roll. I crawled up his stairway. I looked him in the face and I said, "Look, Knucker, what are you trying to do talking to a woman like that? You say you love her. You all up under her clothes. You talking about putting babies in her. If you love her and respect her, this is not the way that you talk to her." I was the first person to even confront him like that. I refuse to convey a message that says this is appropriate behavior. There's no way. Now, I might be accused of babying AT2. I might be accused of babying Donat at some time. Red Label at a point. But I will never, nor have I ever, babied Benjamin or Phantom. I don't even see how they could come over and fit in the sector. What I was saying is, if Phantom wanted to, he probably could have an easier transition because people already like him. The ladies go crazy for Phantom. That's my perception. But I can't bring him here. I need to increase my discernment. I have wonderful discernment. If y'all knew everything I have done to heal myself, when I left here, I was in a mental turmoil. I really was. That was not fake. My mind was toast. I had to go get some healing, and I did. Mental, physical, emotional. And this part of my life was so small that I was able to put it away. I talked about it, I put it away, and I dealt with my real issues. And it's so funny because one of my biggest issues was my childhood and the pain and suffering I endured as a child that I never really dealt with, right? That had been pushed under the rug, that I never had focused on in a way to help me move on. I had felt like it was dealt with, but all of my triggers here, right? The things that were talked about had made me sick, and I wasn't willing to address the sickness. When Aaron had said to Richard, when Richard and I had gotten into it, and Aaron said, "Why don't you talk about her uncles playing in her panties?" My mind clicked. That day, I lost it. And it was weeks away from when I really popped my cork. There is something that takes place past PTSD that my psychiatrist had to teach me. There is an unraveling that takes place in your mind, just like taking ribbon loose. And the unraveling began that day. It had been there all along, but because he said that, I got enraged, but I didn't face it. I put it in me. And I thought to myself, I'm never going to talk to him again. I'm never going to talk to Aaron again. I'm never going to talk. But you know what? Aaron was the least of my worries, because deep down in my soul, I was losing it. I was losing it, but I wouldn't get off. I wouldn't walk away, right? I'm still going live. I'm still arguing. I'm still fussing. I'm still allowing people to read me, and I'm reading them. I'm still. And every time I would hear Aaron's voice over on trees, every time I would hear him speak, all I could hear was that sentence. All I could hear was that conversation. And I kept thinking, what makes somebody go that low? What makes somebody say something that disgusting to another person? I'm going to keep it real today, y'all, because I made a promise that I'm going to be real with my chat. I'm going to be real with y'all. And Aaron, we cool. I have no ill will, but I'm going to explain to y'all how this operated in my life. So I'm going along and I'm still going live. And God rest Pam's soul, but Pam is antagonizing me behind the scene. There's stuff happening that nobody sees, and I'm unraveling. And I don't put no blame on nobody because I should have taken care of my mental health. I should have stepped away, but I was unraveling at home as well. And my husband was recognizing it, and he's trying to get me health. And I'm telling him, babe, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm good. But while he's at work, my sons are recognizing that something is not right. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating. I'm having more and more absence seizures. If you know anything about an absence seizure, it's seizures where you are absolutely wide awake, but you are not able to recognize anything that's going on because all you do is stare. I'm doing that almost 20 hours a day, 15 minutes out of the hour. This is how I am sinking into a hole of depression, a hole of wanting to not be alive because I feel like a 5-year-old every single day. And all I can think about is predatory behavior. All I can think about is what took my soul when I was 6. Why would somebody play in my panties? Why would somebody want to hurt me like that? What did I do to deserve such pain and anguish? Was I not just a little girl? And so that comment had me on edge because if somebody would say that, if somebody would think that, where am I in this world? Am I a bad girl? Come on, y'all. I know y'all understand what I'm talking about. Am I a bad girl? That these people on the YouTube have decided that they're going to go so low, they're going to hurt me in my heart like that. So the last time I was on here, I was in a low place. So low, there was nowhere up. Nothing. There was nothing I could do. The whole flatline thing. Let me tell y'all something. I regret that with my whole heart. I still pray and I still ask God for forgiveness. I have talked to Low Key and I have asked her to forgive me. And her and I are on a whole new level of friendship. And I thank her for being the type of woman who is not afraid to forgive me and be my friend. But when I tell you all, I am grateful for y'all for being in this chat and not holding my failures and my flaws against me. And see, this is the thing about God. This is the thing about God, because the title of this is Benjamin, the T Sector, and Me. God wanted me to make sure y'all understood. I'm not trying to play with y'all emotions. I'm not trying to play with coming back here. I mean business. I mean business. Huh? I don't want to be around nobody that would hurt a child. I don't want to be around nobody that would hurt a woman. What was done to me was terrible. It was atrocious in the worst way. And you don't escape that. You can't. My therapist, my psychiatrist told me, she said, the best thing you can do, because you're never going to you can't get that memory away. It's going to live in you. The best thing you can do when it comes is breathe through it. Think about that. The only thing that I have so I can live my life on a normal plane is be able to breathe through the worst threat, the worst abuse I have ever dealt with in my life. So no, I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around them, but I'm not their judge and jury ever, and never could I be that. I'm not judge and jurying nobody, because I still am a sinner, and the same God I want to judge me and see that I have made mistakes and see that I have still flawed and still love me anyway is the same God that's going to judge them. I'm not here to judge nobody. I can't do it. And I'm not here to judge nobody that judges nobody. I just want peace. What does it look like? It looks like not being judgmental. It looks like not being in pain. It looks like not causing suffering to other people. It looks like me minding my business. It looks like me trying to bring this sector together. It looks like me being honest and living out loud in my truth. It looks like me not being afraid to tell y'all I have been hurt in the worst way, and I'm doing my best 40 years later to try and live through it. It looks like me always expressing to y'all, all of my sons are the reason that I'm still alive. It looks like me telling y'all, I have the best husband in the world. The best. They have talked about him. They have joked about him. They have done everything they can about him. But let me tell you something. When you have the kind of pain that I have had, this man does everything he can to make me feel loved, to make sure I understand that he is there. And this ain't no new love. Huh? This is a love from when I was young, when I was still trying to find myself, a love that waited on me when a judge said 2 years. Yeah, he waited. He took one of our kids. He said, you know what, baby? I'll be there. I'll be there. Don't you worry about a thing. See, this is how I know that God loves me. This is how I know. I don't just get up here and tell y'all that God exists. I have proof. When God gives you a husband that waits for you 2 years with your kids, when God gives you children, this chick told me while she thought she was reading me, all my boys are bums. Let me tell you something. My children, they travel, they work, they go to school, they come and visit me all week long. They come and get their little brother. They are amazing in every sense of the word. Young black men, kings that love the Lord. And I know because I have dealt with so much, God said, I'm going to give you somebody. No, I ain't going to give you no girls. I'm going to give you an army. I'm going to give you an army that's going to love you so you can love them, that's going to protect you, So I recognize my blessings. And I recognize that all of the people around me have kept me. I recognize that in every situation, I could have been dead. See, this is a testimony now. This is a testimony about somebody that thought she was battered in the streets. This is a testimony about somebody that carried firearms and somebody that sold drugs, somebody that thought she could do whatever she wanted to, somebody that had been in the worst of places and God brought me to the best of places. This is a testimony. This is a testimony about somebody that got out of jail cells, talked to an attorney and he said, you know what? You young enough. We can expunge your record. If you get the money, we can wipe your record clean. You can go on to school. You can do whatever you want to do. My mama said, tell me how much it costs. Come on, Jesus. Tell me how much it costs, because she still needs to go to school. She got a family she needs to feed. They're young. And as soon as it was done, check the record. You know what I did? I went to school. I became a paralegal. I worked. We built a foundation. We created something for our children. See, I'm going to tell y'all the truth about who I am. And when I got diagnosed, when I got sick, you know, my husband said, baby, it's time for you to sit down. You didn't work enough. Come on, Jesus, today. See how God has turned nothing into something. I came on here to tell y'all about Benjamin, and God said, no, tell him about you. Because when I tell him about me, y'all gonna see the him in me. I was a paralegal for 8 years. When I tell y'all I was in the courtroom, I was in the knee deep in all the documents. I was doing my big one. And I was proud of myself. Because all I could think about is when I was in the streets, wasting my life, not thinking about the next day, not concerned with whether or not I was doing bad or doing good, not worried about my parents who were constantly saying, if you get killed out there, do you know how we gonna feel? We done gave you everything you could possibly need. And this is what you gonna do. And you know why I did it? Do y'all know why I lived that life? Because when I got a certain age, I was mad about being a baby. I was mad that they didn't give me enough protection. So when I got a certain age, I said, you know what? I don't care how much y'all love me. I'm going to act out now. I'm going to act out now because I remember that when I came to y'all brushed me off. It took y'all too long to take me seriously. So now is my time to act a fool. And I acted. Come on, Jesus, this morning. And I almost lost my life. But guess who showed up? And God said to me, I'm going to sit you down for a while because you need to learn that I'm in control. You need to learn who saved your life. You need to learn who really is the big one. You think you doing something. And when I sat down for them 2 years, what was the only book available to me? The Holy Bible. And I read it, and I read it, and I read it, and I read it, and I read it again. By the time I went home, I knew it like the back of my hand. And one day I came home and I told my husband, I said, God wants me to, come on, Jesus. I said, I think God is calling me to preach his word. And my husband said, then you better get to preaching. And I said, well, I'm a little nervous. I don't know. I don't know. He said, don't worry about it, babe. Whatever it is he got for you to do, it's going to come naturally. I went to church the next Sunday. I told my pastor, I said, I feel like God is calling me to preach the word and I'm scared. My pastor said, I'm going to give you 2 weeks. Oh, Jesus. because it ain't going to take you that long. I'm going to give you 2 weeks. Get ready. 2 weeks later, I was standing in my new outfit. I had my hair in micro braids. I remember my mama say, go ahead, micro braids. I got up there at that podium, and let me tell you something. When the Holy Spirit shows up in your life, you feel that thing. This is discernment. Come on, somebody. Listen, I'm not here to debunk how nobody feels about me. If the people feel like I don't have discernment, if the people hate me, if the people want me to go somewhere and shut the hell up, if they want me to change my wig, if they want me to go somewhere and never come back, that's okay. That's the way they feel. But I'm about to tell you what God can do. When I stood up at that thing and I had no idea what I was really about to say, because I had wrote a sermon, but it did not match my emotion and the Holy Spirit working in my body. I took that sermon and I turned it over so that I could not see it. And the word of God came up out of me. It was not my voice. It seemed like God had just, Jesus, I'm going to tell you something. Follow that spirit. Let him use you. When God tells you to do something, don't second guess. Don't worry about who's worried about you. Don't be concerned about what the people are thinking. Don't you look left or right. Stay focused. Jesus is going to show up. The Holy Spirit is going to tell you now is the time. That was the first time I ever spoke on God's behalf. Come on, Father God. That was 30 years ago. And the Holy Spirit has never left me. So when people ask me about whether or not I'm an evangelist, y'all gotta give me a minute. When I see people say things like she's supposed to be an evangelist, let me tell you something. It ain't what she's supposed to be. It's what she is. You can't take the spirit out of somebody. You can't change the calling put on somebody's life. And the funny part about this thing is God has a sense of humor, because he's always going to place you in a place where folks don't believe you. He's always going to place you in a place where folks don't want to hear you, because those same folks are the folks you will win over. Those same folks are the folks who will hear the sound of your voice and they'll say, wait a minute, is she really speaking the word? Wait a minute. I didn't know she was for real. Come on, Jesus. Wait a minute. I didn't take her seriously the last time I heard her. Wait a minute. Did y'all hear Evangelist Val talk? Did you hear Auntie Val's last video? Those same people that hate on you, those same people that can't stand you, come on, Father God, those same people that seem to think that you up to no good, those same people that don't really know you, but they need to get to know you, but you don't care if they know you, because God's gonna make them know you. Those will be the people that are in their house right now shouting, oh, Father God, thank you, because they realize that you got God in you. Come on, somebody. See, I don't have to sell myself. I don't have to. I don't have to go around from chat to chat trying to make these people feel like I am who I am. That's why my name is Auntie Val. Because when I changed and let the other channel go, God said, these people know who you are. And I'm going to stay in you. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be the auntie, the evangelist. You can be the mama Val. You can be whatever you want to be, because the spirit in you does not change. There's no way in the world they going to say she's not Evangelist Val, because you're not going in there trying to change that. I've never asked anybody in my life to say, hold up, wait a minute. Back up. You got to put a handle on my name. I've never asked anybody to, wait a minute, you realize I'm an evangelist. See, that's not how I work. I'm not in the business of trying to make y'all believe anything at all. That's not my job. I'm not going around here beating on no drums and saying, y'all get over to my chat. I'm about to, no. Whoever's supposed to be present, whoever will see the replay, God will make it so. All I got to do is plant the seed in the soil. God makes it grow. And I believe that. And I think that's the difference between me and other people. I believe God. I believe God. I believe his presence. I believe who he is. And I don't chase nobody. Nobody. And it's a wonderful place to be once you realize I don't have to chase a soul. And my heart gets heavy because I know that there are people who think they know me. And they're losing out on the opportunity that I'm offering. I'm just saying, let me be of help. Come on, Jesus. I'm just saying, I don't want to be the line leader. I don't want to jump on the roof and fix no broken holes. I can stand right here in the yard and hand out flyers. I can stand right here in the yard and rake the grass. I just want to help. I just want to help. And I know that it ruffles feathers when you say, hey, let's do something different. I know that folks don't like you when you show up and you say, you know what, we might be able to fix this. I'm not trying to step on nobody's feet. And the saddest part about it is I'm saying, you know what, whatever this thing is that is swallowing this place up, I say we fight it together. Together. And everybody that dislikes everybody, get to your side of the yard and work on it. You ain't got to be friends with somebody you don't like. I'm just saying, stop fighting long enough to work on it. You ain't got to kiss nobody's tail. You know, and I know y'all ain't never going to be friends, but that don't mean we can't fix the yard. That don't mean we can't trim some bushes. That don't mean we can't cut down some limbs. That don't mean we can't paint the house. We don't have to be buddies to fix it. And people say, you know, she's emotional and she cries and I'm going to be me. And if you got a problem with it, ask God to fix it. The way you see me is a you problem. Come on, Jesus. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. God said, talk about. See, this is the thing. Folks got a problem with me, but your real problem is with Jesus. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to say what he puts in my heart. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go mind my business. The problem that y'all got with me is with God, because I don't talk out the side of my neck. I try to let God use me. I ain't done nothing or said nothing out of pocket. What I'm saying is, if you want to make a difference and fix this thing, everybody get to their side and do the right thing for your side. We don't even have to meet in the middle in order to fix it. Everybody just fix what's wrong on your side of the yard. Huh? I'm just saying, why in the world is there something wrong with wanting to fix it? Because I totally understand people that don't ever want to speak to somebody else. I'm not saying speak to one another. I'm saying everybody sees the bullshit. Everybody sees that things are not right. Grab a rake and a shovel and a hammer and some nails and go outside and let's work on what's wrong. Don't push me down because I'm saying we can do this. And yes, I believe in accountability. Accountability comes from everybody. I hold myself accountable. Woo. Let me tell you something. You got to be grown and strong to stand up and say, you know what? The things that I did, I was wrong. Huh? I should have never talked about you. I should have never lied to you. I should have never lied on you. I was completely wrong. Will you forgive me? And I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect us to be friends. I don't even expect you to open your chat up to me. But I do want you to forgive me. See, accountability comes when you recognize what's wrong in you and you don't have an expectation of anybody to do anything special. You just putting it out there on the plate. If you want to pick it up and eat it, go ahead. But I want you to know I'm holding myself accountable. When I made a decision to come back, I told people, hey, this is me. I have tried my hardest to work in my healing, and I understand that I hurt people, and I understand that everybody ain't gonna forgive me. But please believe that I'm never gonna do it again. And the only way that y'all can believe that is to watch me, watch how I'm moving, watch how I work. Please give me a chance. And that's it. I'm not pressuring nobody to come in this chat. I'm not calling them on the phone. Hey, can you get over here and be my mod? Can you get over here and pretend to be my friend? Can you get over here? And I'm not doing that. I'm letting these people come and see me for me. I'm letting these people come over here and enjoy the content that I provide. And let's talk about content. What is my content? My content is giving these people enjoyment. My content is giving them a place to come and laugh, a place to come and be themselves. Someday coming soon, we're going to do a little bit of church. Then someday coming soon, we might review some police footage about somebody trying to run from the cops and get, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's never going to be something to hurt them or bring them down. I just want to have a good time. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Nobody. So if that's ever a question, the answer is no. No, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I am trying to do the best I can. I'm freshly back in this thing. I'm sure Ben and Phantom would tell you, I've never had a conversation with either of them about coming over here. Ever. I've never had a conversation with them, period, aside from maybe popping up on their panel and talking that way. I want peace. I want joy. I want happiness. I want these people to laugh. I want these people to be excited for the next live. I want them to literally be waiting for me to go live again. That's what I want. I want them to be in my DM. When you going live again, sis? Because they enjoy my content. Because they enjoy what we do over here. What y'all doing? Nothing. We ain't doing nothing. Having a good time. Talking about nothing. Laughing. That's all we are doing. We had a conversation last night that was so healthy and cleansing. Do we think everything is going to be roses and tulips? No, we do not. We know it's going to take time. We know people are not going to want to be friends. We know people are not going to, everybody's not going to be on the same wavelength when it comes to doing this thing. We know that. But Danny, I love you. And I just want you to know me and you are not on separate sides when it comes to predatory behavior being in the YouTube streets. I mean, in the Black tea sector. Nobody that has predatory behavior is welcome here. Nobody that talks about women talks up under their clothes. Nobody that talks about children and the things they will do to children. And let me say this, that's for women and men. There are women in this sector that talk about children in malicious ways. Women in this sector that talk about what they'll do to children and how people's children should be raped and thrown in the dumpsters. They should be canceled as well. Taken away. Removed. Nobody should be given an opportunity to come over here in our sector and play like we don't see them and the way that they behave when it comes to our women and children. Anybody that can open their mouth and say something is wrong with a mother and the way that she's mothering, and they will take their child away and do something to their child. It's wrong. And it's just like I told Ben the other day when he was talking about trees and adopting trees, child. Ain't nobody taking baby trees. It doesn't make sense. We got to be logical. And some of this is old people just talking shit. Don't nobody mean nothing by it. Blah, blah, blah. When you're talking about taking people's kids, that's not just talking shit. It's not. We got to be realistic because we know the history with trees and her child. So no, we can't just be saying whatever. And it's nothing wrong with us sticking up for mothers. All mothers. Because if it's my child, I would want y'all to say, oh no, we're not doing that. It's heartbreaking to see these women, and see, that's a whole nother show too. How heartbreaking it is to see some of these women be attacked and talked about. And there is, I'm not stupid. I don't have my eyes closed, y'all. I see some of the manipulation that goes on in some of these chats and some of the way these women are being used and talked to. I see it. My eyes are wide awake, right? And I understand too, some of these chats don't go in them. Like we said last night, do not reward bad behavior. So don't go in these chats because you're going to be disrespected and talked about for the content. Period. If you know that in these chats or on these with the panels, right? The content is solely disrespecting women and children, or they're calling you up there to talk about somebody's motherhood. Don't do it. Don't engage. Like we said last night, subs have the power because you all can make or break a channel. You do. You make or break a channel. If it's 2 people in a chat, that channel's not doing well. If it's 150 in a chat, that channel is moving through the algorithm quickly. Other people are checking for it. Other people are looking for it. So if 150 people go in a chat and somebody is talking about raping somebody's child or taking somebody's child and putting it in a dumpster, hey, Yvonne, baby, that person's chat is moving so quickly through the algorithm and other people are watching it. So now we have normalized that behavior. I agree, Remy. I agree. And so when you say, okay, well, I've never been, because there are people who will say, hey, not today. There are people who will say they've never heard Ben or Phantom say these things. But if you've never heard them say these things, but you know that they've been said, don't support that channel or sit up under that content creator. And again, Ben, Phantom, That other chick that I don't call of names, there are people who only talk about other people's children. Don't support it, because y'all are the reason they exist. And that's a lot of power. Y'all hold the key. If you don't show up, they will more than likely log off. They're not going to sit with an empty chat for an hour waiting on somebody to come in. They're not. Now, they might try to go live later on in the day to see if they can gain people, but you all hold the power. Don't hit those panels. You all hold the power. Especially you subs that are over here in the T sector. If you go over there, right, they are getting the power of these subs. If you don't go over there, they're only getting the power of the boxing sector, which we don't see much of them over there. So if we take that power back, then what happens? We have to do more to concentrate on protecting our sector. And I think last night, what I was saying is Phantom will have an easier transition, because Phantom, and somebody said Phantom just lost his mind. I don't know what happened, but Phantom tries to lay low and use other people on his panel to carry his panel. We see that. That's opposite of Ben. Ben has Sammy come on because he knows Sammy gets the T sector subscribers, right? So he's gonna use Sammy for Sammy's up there. T sector people come over there. When Sammy wasn't over there, nobody was over there. So we kind of get it. We kind of understand the whole politics of this thing. But where does the power lie, you guys? Where is the power coming? Who's the power core? The T sector. Hey, baby. The T sector is the power core. I think I'll give Ben a miss because he is obsessed with Tree's vagina. Yeah, and let me say this. The whole Tree's vagina thing. Let's talk about it. I did not hear it, but I did go and rewind and listen to it. Or I don't know if I rewound it, or y'all, do you say rewind it or rewound it? Listen, rewinded it, rewounded it, rewinded it. How do you say this word? Rewounded it, rewounded it. Put it in the chat. One of my mods, help me. Do you say rewounded it? Ruth, don't play with me today. Okay, so I saw it. And when he said, Trees, child, when Tree said something about her, la, 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 I thought I was going to need some Alka-Seltzer Plus, some Listerine, rewinded it. Okay, rewinded it. See how you learn something every day if you sit down and be quiet? Phantom is not a good guy, Val. Phantom is obsessed with Cleo's lady. Y'all. Okay. I just had to drink some water because this whole thing with Trees lady parts is killing me. I just felt real dry for a minute. Excuse me. Shout out to Trees and her lady parts. Don't know why Phantom is thirsting for Cleo. I don't know anything about it. Rewinded it. Thank you, Trent. Rewinded it. I didn't say nothing. Of course you did. You was thinking it. Just stopping in. I enjoy you. Thank you, baby. Thank you for, I hope you hit the like so we can get me in the algorithm. I told Champion, I'm going to give y'all something to laugh at. I told Champion, y'all know he's 6. I said, Champion, I'm trying to get in the algorithm. He said, I'll go with him too. He said, I'll go with him too, mama. I said, not you'll go with him too. Maybe we don't speak English over here. I don't know what's happening. I'll go with him too, mama. So anyway, Trees lady parts and Ben, yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot for me. I ain't gonna say to digest, but that was a lot for me. I don't know. Thank you, boo. I don't know why that became an issue and why we had to keep talking about it. Ben, you trifling. I don't know. He was repeating what someone told him. That's what he does. He gets info and then report. Okay, so Ben was going on and on about Trees lady parts. Trees was trying to tell Sammy that Ben was obsessed with her lady parts. Then Ben's man parts came into play. Listen, it's a lot of sexual stuff going on over there. Phantom is obsessed with Cleo's lady parts and whatever he's been told happened to them, which is disgusting because Phantom should not be talking. All of this talking up under people's clothes. In my southern and country, when I say up under people's clothes, I like Phantom, but he better shut up. I don't think he's going to shut up, Remy. I don't think so. I think he's pissed off, and I think he's just on an attack with Cleo. I think people get mad because they want Cleo to get somewhere and be quiet, and that's not, Cleo ain't going to be quiet, which I agree with her. If you attack me like that, I wouldn't be quiet either. She's a mother, and, you know, she doesn't want that out there, the things that they're saying about her. In my opinion, Ben goes too far, gruesome. Phantom has a limit. So out of the two, I'll proceed with Phantom. I think that Phantom has a limit until he gets pissed off, and then he's no holds bar, which we can say for both of them, because I believe that Ben he was nasty, and then when he got into it with Sammy, he got absolutely obscene. Not today, no, he has been harping on this forever. Yeah, he's been harping on Cleo for a long time. And I think he likes Cleo and he doesn't know how to tell her. What the heck did I come into? Girl, they over there talking about the women's lady parts. And it's interesting because Phantom, Ben tries to act like he's better than Phantom. And I don't know where that comes from. Right. We ain't with That's what Tree say. I think Phantom tried to get to the bottom, but Ben not so much. Yeah, Ben just wants to be the most obscene. When he says the most hated, he wants to act like the most hated, right? So it's like, what can I say to move the people in the most hated way? He doesn't take it. No, he doesn't care that it's disrespectful. If Sammy is his woman, he don't give a shit that Sammy is his woman, and he's saying things that are not only disrespectful to Sammy, but they're disrespectful to all women. All women. And then Trees, being Trees, she says something very off-putting and nasty, and then he runs away with it. Because we all know Trees gonna say whatever. And so then he's like, yeah, Teresa saying she want me to la-di-da-di-da, I'll la-di-da on the do-do-do and give her some wah-wah-wah. And Teresa comes back and she's like, yeah, your man said he wants to whoop-de-whoop. And then Sammy is like, a tee, a tee. Yeah, it's a wild mess over there. I don't know. Like I said, I can't be over there. Most of the men are gross when they get into it. Yeah, when they raise their voices, they go into it's like a whole truck driver situation. It's like a whole truck driver situation. I'm sick of Phantom. Everyone has their own preference and opinion. I'm sick. I'm here for the people to dictate my mode. Yeah, and that's another thing. So his numbers are already showing. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Poor C. Can somebody bring C up? She lost. Yeah, Key. It's like tee. Y'all remember the Wiz? Y'all remember the what was it, the Tin Man? And the Tin Man, he was like, a teeny. That's what Sammy be doing when Ben be acting up. Sammy be like, I'm messing with you, Sam. Sammy be like, not paying no attention to what's going on. Phantom is more palatable. Ben ain't trying to change nothing. He's who he is. And that's what I said yesterday. Not today, carry on, not trying to dictate. Ben always talking about his anaconda. Yeah, Ben always talking about the anaconda. Ain't nobody trying to talk about your thing. Girl, you fine. I hope you get caught up, boo. I'm not gonna hush, Key. I'm not, you know me now. I'm not hushing. I'm trying to tell the people what's going on. What is happening and why the people don't want Phantom and being over here and why I wasn't trying to bring them. Okay? I don't want it to be said that I'm over here throwing doggy biscuits and leaving breadcrumbs for the men to get over here and bring the anaconda and the wishy-washy 2x4. Okay? I don't want them here. I'm not trying to bring the think tank and the stink tank. I don't want them. Don't be bringing your stuff over here. I got enough. I got a sign on my door. No, thank you. No more snakes. We won't take. We won't take. No more snakes. We won't take. No more snakes. Oh, sorry. Who wants to listen to being describing vaginas? Oh, I missed that. That's nasty. And how he gonna describe a vagina? Phantom can hold on a conversation. Well, I saw Phantom earlier lose his cool over there. I think he was on Kimmy's. He got mad, I think, at Cleo, and he lost it. When everyone's integrity on this app can be questioned, some get overlooked, forgiven. Who am I to judge? Well, baby, let's talk about integrity because mine is all in question. They asking, why did I come back? Who did I think I am, child? And I'm just trying to look. I'm gonna put myself on timeout. Ben sound like Trick Daddy and probably look like him too. Ben looked like, they showed this picture. He looked like Jay-Z. If Jay-Z wasn't Jay-Z. Yeah. Phantom tried gaslighting Cleo. Oh, Phantom got tired of being gaslit by Cleo. So does anybody understand what the deal is with him and Cleo? The lead babies have turned. What? Yeah. He looked like Jay-Z, don't he? They gonna say he looked like Jay-Z and he got 4 dreads. Y'all gonna stop. Ain't nobody got 4 dreads. That ain't possible. He looked like Jay-Z's twin sister. He looks like a stud. A stud. He looked like Jay-Z if Jay-Z wasn't Jay-Z. Listen, I don't even want to know. I think his behavior today and hey, sunshine. No, not yet. You did not miss prayer. You want me back? Oh, okay. My son was speaking. Make sure I'm behaving. I can't figure out the actual beef. It sounds like some old reheated. It sounds like it's fresh out the microwave. It sounds like somebody went in the back of the deep freezer and they found a lean cuisine. They took the lean cuisine by Cleo house. They said, Cleo, is this your lean cuisine? And Cleo said, I don't eat lean cuisine, knuckle. Take that back over to where you got it. They took it back, put it in the freezer. They saw a Stouffer's lasagna. They said, Cleo probably don't eat this, but I'm going to put her name on it. They went, they heated it up. They took it back over to Jay-Z house. Phantom was at Jay-Z house. He said, ooh, I like lean cuisine. Stouffer lasagna. So he heated it up again. He decided to take a piece over to Kimmy house because he saw that Cleo was over there. Cleo said, what you doing over here, nugget? He said, I bought you some Stouffer's. Cleo said, I don't eat reheated food. He said, well, you gonna eat this. He tried to force feed Cleo the reheated lasagna. Cleo said, did not tell you I don't eat Stouffer's microwave lasagna, and she let him have it. The first thing she did was she threw the lasagna in his face. He grabbed the lasagna and he put it back on the plate. He didn't have no fork. Somebody in the chat said, here. They tossed it to him. He missed it. He reached down to get it, and Cleo kicked him in the head. He grabbed his hat because he had it on. It was on backwards. He picked it up. He got him some of the lasagna because he was hungry. You get hungry when you're carrying around old food. So he ate some of the lasagna. He looked down. He was like, didn't I tell you to eat this lasagna? Cleo said, didn't I tell you don't bring me no reheated shit? He said, but I want to talk to you about some stuff I heard about you. Cleo said, don't bring me no reheated beef or lasagna. He said, but Cleo. She said, don't call me Cleo. He said, ain't that your name? She said, nigga, get down. Don't talk to me. Take your lasagna and get out my face. He tried to get down, but he couldn't. He forgot how to get down because he was eating reheated lasagna. He was sitting over there eating the beef that he tried to bring to Cleo, and he knew he couldn't even eat the lasagna. So he was sitting there eating the lasagna, and Cleo was letting him have it. Nigga, you know I don't eat lasagna, and you know I don't eat microwave food. Somebody came by my house with some lean cuisine. I didn't eat that. Stop trying to eat me, feed me, lean cuisine, and give me stuff that come out of an old freezer. So she started hitting him, knocking him around. He fell out of the station head. I don't know where this was going on because I didn't see none of it, but this is what I'm thinking happened. She jumped down. She landed on his throat. She started giving him compressions like it was CPR, but it was with her feet, and she had on Timberlands. I was like, Cleo, you killing him. She was like, I don't care. He brought me some old reheated beef. It was lasagna everywhere. It was a dog over there, and the dog was eating the lasagna. I said, get away, dog, before you bite Phantom in the throat. But the dog bit him in the throat. I was like, damn, Phantom, you bleed. Cleo said, I don't care if he's bleeding. And she took off her scarf. It was a Christian Dior. She wrapped it around his throat. She said, I'm having to use my brand new Christian Dior scarf around your lasagna throat. I was like, that lasagna do look a little bit good, even though it's reheated. So I grabbed a piece and I put it on a plate and I brought it over here and I looked at it and it didn't have no meat in it. I was like, shoot, this is a lasagna with no beef. How you gonna bring her a beefy, no beef lasagna? So I threw it over down there where Key is because I figured she'd throw it in the trash because she know where the dumpster is because Key is everywhere. Oh, God. Now y'all up to par? Everybody got the story right? Y'all got it? Y'all got it? That's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what happens, see? Eric can't come get me. He sleep. You got to go to work tonight. We ain't waking him up. I'm trying to tell y'all what happened over there, even though I wasn't there. Ain't that how stuff happened? People be telling y'all stories, and they ain't even over there. That's what I'm doing. Yes, Ruth, tell him. Tell him about the story. Tell him. Ooh, I ain't gonna even charge y'all for that one. Yes, Awoken, you want a piece? I threw it in the trash. It didn't look good. It didn't have no meat. Oh, Lord, I didn't hurt myself. So yeah, that's the story of Phantom trying to feed people old beef about Cleo. Cleo wasn't having it. And that Christian Dior scarf, it was giving me life. Did I take it? Maybe. Is it in my washing machine? Maybe so. Get out of my business. When I see nice things, I take them. No, see, I wasn't there. Okay? None of this even happened. But I wanted y'all to have something to talk about. I wanted y'all to be able to tell somebody, this is what somebody told y'all. Ain't that how it worked on YouTube? I want y'all to go to the next chat and be like, I was over to Auntie Val's, and this is what she said happened. And then Phantom can go live and be like, Auntie Val said what? That doesn't even seem like that makes sense. I mean, I didn't even see lasagna over there. There wasn't a Christian Dior scarf. Hell no. She didn't even have a scarf on. And then Cleo would be like, hell yeah, I kicked that nigga in his throat, and I kick him again. Oh, shit. Could Cleo be mad at the T sector is finding out about her shenanigans in the Mo 3? What? Why are you just now telling me this, Ruth? That could have been the culmination at the end of my story. Who being over in the Mo 3? Ruth is giving us tea. Late tea, because I could have put that in the story. Detail. Look, Key. Key is always busy talking about details. Detail. Danny Lynn, what you got in your hand, girl? Look what Danny Lynn got. Go, Danny. Go, Danny. You a mod. Go, Danny. You a mod. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You ought to see me. I'm doing the Dougie. Go, Danny. It's your birthday. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me what? Hold on, I gotta put the computer down so I can break it down. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how. Who? Oh, I got you, Key. I got you. One day at a time. So what y'all say? Y'all said Cleo over in the Mo 3. Is that why Little Zoo was so mad? I like him. Is that why he was so upset? From the little I heard Kimmy's live. That's what it is. So what? Y'all what? Say what? Say what now? I don't know if this is true. This might be a made-up story like my story. I don't care, Key. Tomorrow you're going to be like, what's this in my hand? And I'm going to be like, you're a mod now. I ain't saying nothing. The sector CCs that is, what? I'm trying to get Ruth, Miss True. I'll be in the bushes. What? Ruth, another one, be in the bushes. What the fuck is that zoo cat? What zoo cat? No. What, he a cat? Don't be throwing me off. Zoo is not a cat. Zoo is a troll. Leave him where he at. Oh, I thought Zoo was going to give us some tea. I was doing the Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how. Teach me how to. Teach me uh, uh. One day I'm gonna turn on my camera and I'm gonna dance for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, look at Auntie. Go Auntie, it's your one Auntie, it's your Key, I'm not worried about you. You gonna carry that wrench with pride and your head held high. Yes, I never heard Zoo have a decent combo. Oh yeah, but he's kind of young, huh? He's a younger guy. Please don't bring him over here, girl. He ain't coming over here. My reputation precedes me. He brought me over there. Did you hear? Did you hear what that bitch was over there saying? Did you hear that story she made up over there? What's she talking about? I'm gonna go over here and set her straight. No, don't do that. Haven't you heard? That bitch crazy. She crazy. He wet behind the ears. What that mean? What does that mean, y'all? Wet behind the ears. Dayla, my tea kettle is broke. Come on now, Ruth. Make some sun tea. You know how I make sun tea. You put it all in a jar, take it out there, set it in the sun. We'll drink it. We'll drink it. Look, we thirsty. We'll drink that sun tea. Go ahead, girl. Oh, he got milk on his breath. Key, how old are you? Where are you getting these old sayings from? Wet behind the ears and milk on his breath. It takes hours. Well, we can wait. By the time we have our 7:00 show, we'll have our tea. Go ahead. Ruth is bringing sun tea to the cookout. Tea he. Oh, you doing the laugh? Well, Kai is wet behind the ears too. Kai's my little baby, small, tiny brother from my father that did not bother. He was loose on Grey Goose. Okay. Sorry, Daddy. My daddy in heaven, like, what you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. Don't you age shame me, Val. I'm not, baby. I know you ain't but 21. I know you 21. Kai also has an old song. Kai do. Me and Kai be singing. He be like, swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I'm like, Kai, we ain't at a funeral, baby. Come on. Now, I give Kai something wet. What? What? Am I reading this wrong? What? Am I? Hold on. Wait a minute. Am I? Let me get my glasses. What? Somebody else read this thing on the screen. Is this what she's talking about? Is this? What? Key, I want you to be here tomorrow for baptism. Key said she gonna give him some. Oh, Kai don't have an old soul. He got old friends. She said, I said it. I'm gonna set up a wedding. We're gonna marry y'all. We're gonna marry y'all because I can't have y'all fornicating. Key and Kai. Read it right. Oh my God. I didn't know my baby was out here loose on the goose. You loose on the goose, Key. You want to give Kai something. Kai he's a baby. But Kai is my baby. You gonna ruin that. Kai, run, baby. She trying to give you something. Where did the little dog come from? What dog? Why do y'all keep saying something about a dog? Key, I'm going to need you to come for tomorrow's baptism day. I need you to come up in here ready for baptism. Okay? Tell her. I ain't ready for that. He's an old. I I fornicate. Oh my God. You need a wrench to slow you down. Do one of them big wrenches in your hand. Loose on the goose, Miss Treaty. He was loose on the goose. And now Key is loose on the goose. Key is out here in the streets. She loose on that gray goose. Running around looking for baby Kai. Oh, you can't come to baptism with gasoline draws on. Lord have mercy. What happened? What happened, y'all? Cougar alert. I need a tranquilizer gun. We're going to have to baptize and then I'm going to have to tranquilize. Baptize, tranquilize, loose on the goose. Lord have mercy. I be trying to keep them tame over here. See? Looking for baby Kai, Sonny. We're going to have to put what's that thing you put in? I'm going to drop one of them air tags in her purse so I can keep a track of her. I need to know that my baby little son Kai is all right. The Lord ain't through with me. No, the Lord ain't through with you. He ain't through with you. She got me feeling a bad way. I got to go put my Timberlands on. She trying to get my baby. Went from church to cougar. She just came all out talking about she want to give him something. You need to be over there with Benjamin. No, he ain't in safe hands. He in wet hands. Oh, Lord have mercy. That took me out. I'm going to have to go look for the Henny. Hey, Henny, I need plenty. Get over here. Somebody give me a glass. Never mind. I'll just take it from the bottle. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand this group of folks. This group of folks don't know how to act. We're going to take a 5-minute break. I got somebody trying to get my little brother, my little itsy bitsy tiny weeny brother. What you going to do? You got to carry him in your pocket. Lord have mercy. That's where you draw the line? Well, if you don't stop talking about wet stuff, what we going to do with you? We will be baptizing Sister Key on tomorrow from the hours of 2 to 5 because it's going to take a while. We got to baptize them wet hands for an hour and a half. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Tran. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. I forgot what we was talking about. You ain't coming, Tran? Oh, Key ain't coming. Key, I'm coming to pick you up. I got the air tag in your purse. You enjoy your Jezebel ways? Well, apparently you do. What I want to see some change in you. It's a leak in your building, Key. Yeah. Listen, we're not talking about cut water. Every time y'all bring up cut water, the chat goes to hell. No cut water. No cut water trend. Lord, how much? I didn't forget what we was talking about. I think we was talking to Trent. You're going to need an ocean to baptize. Come on now, not today. Come on now, talk about it. Talk about the truth. Some folks got to be dipped in the ocean. Some folks in a lake. Some folks in a creek. Some folks in a bathtub. Key, you're going to have to be dipped in a lake of Minnetonka. Hey, Texas baddie, how are you? Girl, I don't know if you want to be over here. There's some Jezebels running amok. Trent's your type of chick. Trent gonna get baptized too. Anybody hanging out with Key for the last hour will be baptized on tomorrow. Texas, don't do it. Don't speak to her. You're gonna get baptized. Ain't she cutting up? So look, tonight at 7:00, this is what we're doing. Some of y'all gonna have to come up so we can play a game. Y'all wasn't playing games last week. Val, it sounds like you drinking cup. No, I'm drinking water, Key. Water. Lord have mercy. Mm. Did you say you outside? I'm gonna need you to go inside. I'm gonna need you to take your phone and use it while you outside. Key, what I'm gonna do with you? Why are you the bad child, the problem child? So anyway, if y'all just getting here, y'all need to go back to the beginning and watch this live. It was good. It was all right. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right. It is summertime, but you the one that's decided to cut up and run amok and be loose on the goose. Huh? Kicking with the chicken. That's you, Key. That's you. Running around with the farm animals. I know. Y'all pray for Key. She gonna get a whooping. Did you hear it? Did y'all hear that chicken? That was Key's house. Yeah. Chickens and birds and a giraffe. I don't know what's going on over there. I went over there to borrow a handbag and it was a giraffe in the yard. I'm like, Key. She like, don't ask no question. Well, I just want to know. It's not my business, but I want to know. Always cutting up. Always cutting up. All week long. Hey, Pam. How you doing, baby? We trying to decide what to do with Key. Yeah, she's after my little tiny baby, little itsy bitsy brother Kai. She's trying to get him. Put it away, Danny, please. What we gonna do with it? We're gonna put it in a sack. Somebody bring me a paper sack and a pillow and some twine. A paper sack, a pillow, and some twine. We're gonna have to put this cat away. Meow. Meow. Come here. Get over here. Get over here, girl. No, we putting this thing up for the rest of the summer. It's got to go. It's got to. No, Kai don't know what it is. He know what it ain't. Get over here, cat. Get over here. Stop fumbling and rumbling. Get over here. I got it, y'all. I got it in my hands. Oh, Lord, it's fighting me. Oh, Lord, it's scratching me in the face. Okay, I give up. Yeah, I can't do it. I did all I can. It ain't worth the fight. Can you take your cat and go home? Okay? Don't stop by Kai's house. He don't want that. He don't want it. He don't want that thing. Okay? Take it outside tonight. And make sure you take care of it. No, Lord have mercy. No, he don't. Not at all. I love you the way you are. Dayla, you are so sweet. You are such a sweetheart. Sonny, did nobody ask you? Sonny, did nobody ask you? Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, tonight that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna need y'all to get unafraid to hit the panel. Some of y'all, let me see who. Dayla, not today. Remy, who else? These are some of y'all I know can get up on the panel because y'all probably been on panel before. Key, I don't know why you be playing. You know you can get up there. Dayla, Texas Baddie, Sunny, Trend, not today. Remy, y'all can hit the panel tonight. so we can play games. Okay? Because we about to get out of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And I will see y'all at 7. All right, all right, all right. Hey, no Grey Goose. Stay away from Kai. Okay? No Kai. Not today. Think about it, baby. I know. All right. I love y'all. See y'all later. No, Key. No.